I was singing in a quartet at church, and that's the first time she ever saw me. And her sister said, "That's Warren Watt. He's rich. He's got a Cadillac."
Wrong. He did have a Cadillac.
And then one time we had the teachers in her class. They had a get-together every week. And one time it was bowling. And tell them about you bowling.
Because when I walked in, the guy I had at the class said, "Oh, hi, Edna." He said, "I got a question. Yes." I was taking my coat off, and I was a bowler anyway. I was putting my bowling bag down. He said, "Would you be Warren Watt's wife for tonight?" I said, "No way." Put my coat back on, grabbed my bowling bag, and he said, Edna, come back." I was just teasing. I will rephrase my question. Would you be Warren Watt's bowling partner tonight? Much better. Put my coat back on, took my coat off, put my bowling bag, and we did. And we had a nice time.
There was one more thing I can tell you. Once a month, the church group, about 10 people, would go down to the service center.
Yeah, the Christian Center in Aberdeen.
And this guy was going to be a preacher, and he was going to preach. And he asked me if I'd come down and sing. And so somebody else asked her if she would go. So when I got on the bus, she was sitting on the bus with about 6 or 8 others, you know. And I saw her to go back in the back of the bus. I thought, why should I go back in the back of my bus to be by myself? So I came back and said, "Do you mind if I sit with you?" And so we did, and we talked and all. And
then he ruined the whole evening because on the way back, he said, right before he got off the bus, he said, "You know what, would you ever think about getting remarried?" I said, "No way. I do not talk about that." And so that turned me off, really. And he just didn't give up. I mean, he was there every time, because he called up on the phone and he said, and I answered, "You know, my first husband was police chief, and, you know, their phone number is not listed." And so he calls, and he said, "Hi, Edna," and I said, "Hi." And he said, "Well, this is Warren Watt." I said, "Really?" I said, "Well, I don't know how you got this phone number." And I said, "My phone number is unlisted." And he said, "Not to me, it isn't." Whoa, I mean, what kind of guy? And I mean, he was there on the phone, coming to the house. He won.